What's up, y'all? You're now tuned in to the Just a Tip podcast. It's me, Tiptastic. Oh, yeah. I'm back. And as you can see, I got a guest to my left, Mr. Wrexx.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Wrexx coming all the way from Akron, Ohio. Salute to y'all.
Shout out to Mr. Wrexx from Akron, Ohio. Man, came all the way from Ohio, man. Shout out to Ohio. I know one more guy. Shout out to LA, man. He from Akron, Ohio, too. But we're going to get this thing started, right?
Oh.
We got a segment called 7 minutes to get your shit off.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 7 minutes to get your shit off. So you can say whatever you want to say. I don't care. I know they don't care because it's freedom of speech on the Just a Tip podcast. So, Wrexx, without further ado, oh look, it's on you.
For sure. So, to get something off my chest, first, I really want to ask you, what do you want to know? How do you want me to peel back these layers?
As you want to. The floor is yours. However you want to pull them off, boom, boom. I like to go from the past to the present.
Okay.
And then we can talk about the future.
Okay. So, starting off in the past, what you're looking at right now is nothing of what it used to be back in the past. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of maturity. Took a lot of growing up because I was just a simple-minded nigga, to be honest.
Mm.
You know, one day I was just like, okay, it's time to strap on your nuts and actually try to be the best man that you could possibly be versus just like making, excuses for your mistakes. You know, I really said that to myself because I ain't gonna lie, when you got potential, sometimes those people that have potential, they get the right advice from the right people, but they ignore it, and of course they self-destruct.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I had to look myself in the mirror because I knew, I had flaws. Like, of course I was being told about my flaws, but I had to be accountable for myself and just be like, hey man, you really moving like a fuck boy.
Yeah.
So I just, I was always addressed with different opportunities for my gift, like music and whatnot. But when I got that one opportunity, I said, hey, look, give me some time to like grow up because mentally I wanna handle hip hop properly. I wanna handle, my craft properly. I don't wanna just be an older dude with a young nigga mindset. You understand?
Gotcha.
So yeah, what I am today, this is the result of like the hard work of just taking time for me. For real.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a tattoo.
Okay.
You go on show 'em, man. Ready to die.
Yeah.
Why did you get that tatted on you?
I was 17 years old when I felt those words. I remember the night my mom came and picked me up from, it was this girl I was dating. I had to be like 19 years old. And I got in the car. I was going through something, and I just told my mom, I was like, I'm ready to die. Like, I'm ready for whatever. Back then I was moving a little fast. I got caught up in the streets, just going with the motions and whatnot, and took on some demons. Like, and I just felt like I was ready to die. But as I matured, I understood what dying means. Like, death is not the end. It's just a doorway to a new beginning. That's what I learned on my own. And when I say I'm ready to die now, that means I'm ready to transform. I'm ready to move into the next phase.
Yeah.
Because what I just went through was just a test. It was just a phase that I had to learn from. Yahweh put me through that in order to learn from it. So, I actually just died recently. It was about 3 days ago. Yeah. So I just, man, it was a beautiful funeral. A lot of people, this is going to go over y'all head, but it's just like when you understand transformation and evolution, nothing ever dies. It just transitions to the next vessel or to the next realm, so on and so forth. For sure.
I heard that nothing ever dies.
Nothing.
So, where were you, right, mentally when you knew you had to change?
Okay. I knew I had to change. This was on October 26, 2017. 2017. Yeah, it was 2017. Yeah, because that's when I founded my organization. So I remember I was at my girlfriend's house, and I just woke up, and I just felt like all of the answers had just, just flooded onto me. Like it just hit me out of nowhere when I woke up.
Mm.
And I told my girl that day, I just started crying. Like I'm like, it was tears of joy because I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I know something real is going on right now.
Yeah.
And I knew I was like, okay, my connection with Yahweh was never that strong. Let's just keep it all the way honest. Like I would go to church, never would get that feeling that other people get, the Holy Ghost just rushing through your body. No,
Yeah.
But that day, I did for real.
How old were you?
2017. I was like 22.
22?
I was 22. Yeah, just about to turn 23. But I left. Matter of fact, no. Yeah. I was 22, turned 23 the next year. Yeah. So, yeah, when I died, it was. I got in an accident that same night. Broke up with my girl the same night.
Damn.
Yeah.
Accident? So at the accident, then you broke up with him?
Yeah. Yeah, because she said a choice of words to me before that,
Okay.
We was going through some shit, and when you say something to a man, you got to understand, when you say a choice of words to a man to make you feel like, oh, you really my oppressor, my opposition, there is no turning around from that. You could say some shit that, okay, yeah, I apologize for that, but when we know that you mean it within, oh yeah, no, you're gonna have to stand on that.
So what did she say?
We ain't even gonna get into that. But she did.
Oh, okay.
But she did say along the lines, "I wish you would die."
Wow.
And
you felt that.
Yeah, and it's like I took that to heart. So I, at that time I slid to the hood over where, where my pop stayed and whatnot. And I just remember I was just clowning with the homies on the block and whatnot. Ended up leaving. I ain't even make it about 3 blocks away. Got T-boned from the driver's side. Went out the other side of the window because I ain't had my seatbelt on. But the thing was, I did not, nothing on me was broken. Nothing on me. And I remember when they put me on that stretcher, I just started laughing at the sky because I was like, I knew Yahweh was real at that moment.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, all of this stuff happened in the day just the way it is. I said, no. I said a prayer, I think a couple days ago, and I'm like, I asked for a sign, and I was looking for like a weird sign, like, Yahweh, put an upside down stop sign to show that you real. Yahweh ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Nah, put me through some real shit.
Yeah.
And
Hey, you ask, you shall receive.
Exactly. So yeah.
Be careful with. That's why I be telling people. I say, bro, watch what you say.
For real.
Because you don't know how powerful your words is.
Powerful.
It's like, bro, somebody said some shit about. Because I see all the angel numbers.
Yeah.
Easy. And he's talking about, man, you saying too many angel numbers. Shoot, man, you gonna die.
Man.
I was like, man, don't even be saying no shit like that.
People fear what they don't understand. I'm gonna tell you that. If I told a person that I'm a Pythagorean, or I was a Pythagorean, first off, you don't even know what a Pythagorean is. But if you do know what a Pythagorean is, then you know who we were groomed by. And that's probably gonna spark your antennas like, wait, hold on. So you one of them? Are you a part of that society? No. When you don't understand something, you fear it. You become the enemy to it, not it to you.
That's deep.
And I just had
the layers coming. Keep them layers coming.
And I just had to say something to one of my close peers. She's always telling me, like, you gotta watch out for this. You so oblivious to racism and this, that, and the third. I'm like, I'm not oblivious to racism. I said, you always expect this particular race right here to, project their energy, this type of negative energy onto you based on your experiences. See, when you put it in your mind, you attract it. I've never put it in my mind. I didn't care about racism because at the end of the day, I'm like, I had been around the right people. The right people was going to come around me. It's come on, it's good people and bad people in the black community.
It's definitely good people and bad.
Community. And every community. So it's like, that's why I had to shut that down, because the reason why you keep seeing the same people is because that's what you expect. You became the enemy to them, so that's what you attracted. You can only spot out the negative folks from the other side. But I can spot out the good ones. Law of attraction. So it's just, a lot of things that we're going to talk about, to be honest, It seems like common sense to me.
Okay.
But we all know that common sense ain't common, so we call it a unique sense.
It's definitely not common.
Nah, it's
at
not.
all.
It's not.
Because shit can be right in your face and you still be like,
Yeah.
And they be like, what is it?
Yeah.
But it was in your face.
Right.
And they told you.
And a lot of y'all are not, y'all are aware of the fuck shit that y'all doing, but y'all not going to, like, voice that. Y'all not going to be the one to drop y'all nuts and be like, look, I didn't stab this many people in the back. Yeah. I was them. Nah, people ain't bold enough to do that. And that's the reason why they keep running in circles trying to get answers from the Most High about how to elevate and get past their struggles. I learned that because I was insane like that too at one point in time. But look at me now.
Yeah. Because me meeting you, I wouldn't have picked that up from you. Just like meeting you. Because when I met this man right here, it was a Madam President show. And I was coming because I like to be on time always.
Right.
And he was outside, he was rapping. And I was like, let me go ask him. Maybe he knows, like, it's a different start time. Maybe, like you knew Madam President like that.
Well, no, I didn't even know her from a can of paint. This was my first time in the city. See, one thing about me is you let me know about a show or anything, I'm popping up early. I'm popping up on time.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, it was just like, I'm out there rehearsing because I treat every opportunity like it's my best opportunity.
Yeah. You have to.
You feel me?
Because if you let that type of shit slip away, then that's on you. That ain't on them. That's on you that you didn't want to bring your best.
Right.
So, yeah. So when I seen you out there, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I heard the words. I say, oh.
Yeah. It's more than entertainment than me. It's like I said, I had to mature. I understood that my tongue was either a tool or a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like having a gun. Either you that dude with the gun that's just on your hip and, people just know you got a gun.
Yeah.
You just got talent, but you ain't really using it.
Yeah.
Or you that dude with the gun that's shooting it, right?
Yeah.
But it's like you probably might hit targets, but you ain't really making no difference. You ain't stepping on them. You ain't executing. But then you got the real steppers, the ones that really execute with their talent. And they take time to break down the entire operation where it's like, this is how I'm going to approach it. This is what I'm going to say. And this is how I'm going to leave. And this is the plan behind it of a follow-up, And I wrote about that in my, I got a secret novel that can only be found on my platform. And it's just it's talking about these touchy topics of the difference of, certain type of people. And it's just coming from perspective, just like, this is what I learned,
Gotcha.
For sure.
How about some man? Go on, tell them about the platform, how they can go, because some people might want to read that.
For sure. So my platform is Wrexx World. That's WREXX World.com. And I call myself the Renaissance man because it's like I'm a jack of all trades. It's a lot of things that you're going to learn about me. It's a lot of things that you're going to see. And it's kind of hard for me to just tell somebody, oh, I do this, because to be honest, I'm only telling you part of the truth. So I'm like, here, take my card, scan that QR code, and you about to see everything that I've done. Click every button and just explore. So, you can go to Wrexx World today, and I actually got some new specials. Make sure you go to that marketplace. Let me know if you like what you see, and tap in if you need more information, bookings, of anything around business, entertainment, and information. So, yeah.
Okay. I got something planned, man. And I definitely they not ready.
I want to see what the smoke is. I want to see what's going on.
Nah, cause I'm working on something right now. And this is on like the entertainment side.
Okay.
And so just know it's an artist showcase.
Okay.
And so the timing wasn't right for certain people, and I want and I need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So I made it to where, boom. So when I get that on call back, best believe I'm reaching out.
For sure.
Because I got a vision, and you're a part of that vision.
No doubt. Sure. So, but no, I do appreciate you for bringing me onto your platform. Salute to all of those out there that's following my guy. And make sure y'all hit that subscribe, that like button, and don't forget to hit that bell just so you can get tapped in and tuned in every Tuesday, all right?
Appreciate that.
For sure.
Definitely come follow your boy. And then so we take to some great higher places.
For sure.
So the present you.
Yes.
You said you died 3 days ago.
Yeah.
What'd you leave behind?
What did I leave behind? I didn't necessarily leave too much behind. It was more like one of those happy deaths. Like, you went out with a bang because you about to walk in to the next chapter ready to, actually execute even more. The only thing I left behind was people that I gave too much of my energy to. I love going the extra mile. Like, I'm hungry for what I do. What I'm doing right now, whether I was getting paid or not,
Yeah.
I love what I am doing. This is a part of my purpose.
Yeah.
So I was just leaving behind a part of me where it's like, look, you're not about to keep giving your best energy to people that try to put a budget on you. When they not going to actually, they're not going to match your worth. They're not actually going to, compensate you, with the same amount of energy, reciprocity, and that's the thing. Like I said, I love going the extra mile. It's bigger than money with me. I'm a visionary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm leaving behind. And I love the man that I am right now because ain't no negotiating.
Yeah.
No.
See, I like that. I love that.
Sure.
Because I recently did that too. I made a video. It was just on my heart because like I'm a giving ass dude.
Right.
Giving ass dude.
Yeah.
And I give my heart to anybody that's like an energy to you because I put that in you because I want like the same energy I give to you.
Yeah.
Like I know I deserve that too. And so you if ain't doing that and you just some selfishness, it's like it's just too much negative shit.
Yeah.
And it's like you be seeing these movies, right? And it's like the demons pulling them down. That's how I felt with people like that. It's like you pulling me down and I'm here. I'm staying up here.
Right.
I don't want to go down there no more.
Right.
Because that ain't the life I'm living and that ain't in my purpose.
And in them cases, what I had to learn how to do, this has been like, I ain't even gonna lie, it felt like pussy shit to me. It's killing a person with kindness. I had to sit back and ponder on that. I said, how do you kill a person with kindness? See, I'm a Scorpio.
Okay.
And when you play with us, like, it's never nice.
Yeah, no, but y'all don't play though.
Yeah. But
I fuck to Scorpio.
Shit, I fuck with Scorpios too, just off the simple fact of I understand where the anger comes from. It's not just bipolar disorder. It's literally because we afraid of just giving a very vulnerable piece of us to the wrong person. And when you step on that loyalty, that trust that you just built with us,
yeah,
it's bad. It's just like opening Pandora's box. You asked for what's coming. We would have stepped behind you to how we stepping for ourselves.
Yeah.
But you stepped across those lines and now that stinger gotta come out.
Yeah. You know what's wild?
What's popping?
You from Akron, Ohio, right?
Yeah.
And I told you my homie's from Akron, Ohio, right?
Yeah.
He a Scorpio.
Man.
That's crazy. I was like, what are the odds?
Yeah.
2 people from Akron, Ohio. Cause I just got acquainted with him. He came on on Twitter, right? You on Twitter?
I got rid of Twitter once I made Wrexx World.
Okay.
So anything that you want to know about my thoughts going in, within,
yeah,
you gonna find detail for detail on Wrexx World. Yep.
Y'all go peep that. Remember, go to Wrexx World.
For sure.
But I met him because one thing about me, I like to create shit. I don't like when, as I was telling you, like off cam, like gatekeeping shit.
Yeah.
It's like where you got to go a certain lane. I'm like, well, no, I don't. I have the power and the ability to create my own.
Right.
So I created Tipville, USA. The year anniversary actually just passed, but we're going to celebrate that on my solar return.
Sure.
When I officially come back on like social media. Right now, I'm going to let y'all know. It's my message coming from somebody else running my shit. It's my message because I'm delivering what to say.
For sure.
But they got to post the stuff because social media is a distraction. Use it properly. Don't let it distract you.
That's true.
So,
yeah, social media, most definitely. I'm going to tell you like this. Comparison is the killer of joy. If you ain't heard the quote before, If you ain't heard that quote before, you need to write that down right now. Is comparison is the killer of joy, because you are comparing your spouse to another woman or another man. You're comparing yourself to another figure. You're comparing your city to another city. You want to be like something else. How about you just be authentic?
Mm.
Social media is healthy to a certain extent based on the mindset, and it goes for the other half of, like, if you got an unhealthy mindset, hey, it's all about how you make it.
Yeah. And one thing too, like your cell phones and all that stuff, like social media, it picks up on your vibrations, which a lot of y'all don't know. So I'm in a high vibration. I like seeing positive shit. So you know what pop up on my feed? More positive shit.
Right.
Then you'll occasionally get the bullshit where you get the lower vibrational shit.
Right.
And then I'll be like, bro, I'm done with this shit. Like, because again,
it depletes your energy.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I'm not trying to see this shit.
Yeah.
So we got to know part of the past you currently. What can we look forward in the future?
Look forward in the future. I love being spontaneous. When you talk too much, you kind of ruin the surprise. I always say this about the icons of the past. They did a whole lot of talking. And yes, they did march, most definitely. Salute to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, so on and so forth. Salute to them. But sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and just walk. Because people pick up on body language just as much as they pick up on what's coming out of your mouth.
True.
So, just like everybody does, they follow the leader.
Yeah.
If you want to march with me, march. But you're going to find out along, with this journey. I'm just not going to debrief you ahead of time. Yeah.
You just got to walk in it.
Yeah.
And then, hey, man, one thing I learned about this journey, too, just say fuck it.
Yeah.
It literally just say fuck it. Which mindset be like, you know what? My spirit told me to do this today. Fuck it.
Yeah, because faith, I ain't going to lie to you. Faith is actually an underrated topic. A lot of people don't have faith. Do you know the difference between a believer and a seeker?
A believer and a seeker.
Mm-hmm.
Seeker is like they're trying to find the truth. They're seeking for like the truth. Then believer, well, because you can break it down, they like be like.
Difference between a seeker and a believer is the believer is believing in what is being told by others. If 1,000 people tell you, hey, they giving away free cheeseburgers up the street, you gonna believe that because it's like, why 1,000 people keep telling me that it's free cheeseburgers up the street?
Yeah.
But let's say this seeker don't know anything about the promotion. But he like, look, I'm about to go find some food. I'm hungry. But he don't even know that it's free cheeseburgers up the street. There was no, I'm not even going to say there was no faith within that. No, he just knew. He was like, I'm going to go find some food, no matter if it's free or I got to pay for it. But he found a reward on the end. So he told that other person, and that other person told 10 people, and them 10 people told another 10 people, and that's where the 1,000 came from. Difference between a seeker and a believer. A lot of people ain't really ready to take that leap of faith. They ain't ready to go out there, be that sacrificial lamb, actually go through the bullshit in order to get to,
to abundance.
Yeah, So
you would say you're the seeker.
Oh, I've always been a seeker. Always been a seeker. Told you, it was hard for me listening in church. It's a whole bunch of believers in there, and I'm like, why am I not feeling this? And then I realized a couple of days ago that I've already been advanced. It's just built in me. I just didn't know how to control, my power. I didn't know how to identify my abilities at a young age. I didn't start learning about this until this year. Yeah, 2023, 2022. Just hanging around certain friends that were enlightened and actually identifying these terms. And then that's when I started to understand certain things. I understand that I'm an indigo child. A lot of people don't even know what that is. But go ahead and look that up. Use Google. Don't let your smartphone use you.
Use Google. Do not let the smartphone use you.
For real.
I like that. Because with things I don't understand, I go looking for it. I didn't start my journey until 2020, where it's like like kind of forced me almost.
All right.
Because I was in a deep, deep, deep depression. But I was like afraid to go to sleep because this person, I always like to tell this story because this person right here that's on my wrist passed away.
Princeton Livingston.
Nah, Princeton. Graves.
Okay.
He passed away just unexpectedly out of nowhere. And then like 10 days later, my sister, that's my Irish twin, passed away unexpectedly. And that's so tough. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm thinking, man, I'm next. Like, I'm like, these young, like, these are some young individuals. Like, man, about to turn 32. Like, what? Like, you just told me happy birthday? They're like, what? And then I had a conversation, man. I did my first ever semen retention. Right now, I'm on that right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so and meditating, I was like, man, I don't know how to meditate. Stuff like that. I was like, man, I started doing that. And then I'm like, damn, I didn't know it felt like this.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, I had crazy road rage. Like, I'm like, man, you stupid. I'm like, just going crazy. And then I meditate, and then I'm like, okay. I'm like, if I get there, I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, I know what you're feeling.
And so I'm like, I'm like, oh shit, all right. And then when I left the ghetto, that's really when I felt like, whew. Like, I was like, dude, I ain't got to rush nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm on my time.
You start to relax. You start to really kick back, be like, you know what? I was really doing a little too much.
The only thing is, like, I don't know where the money gonna come from, but it's coming. It just come.
Yeah.
Like, it just.
And it's the faith behind it, because the thing was, I was just talking to my friend, and she was like, man, we gotta get to this money. We gotta,
gotta get to this bag. Yeah, all the time. That's what everybody love to say. Because people was like, man, you don't do this with the podcast? I say, bro, it's coming. I say, don't worry about it. I say,
yeah,
it's coming, because my God has had to tell me this, because I was stressing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, damn, how the hell I'm gonna do this shit? Because everything been going according to plan, literally how I said it, which is wild, until you just sit down and you really listen to yourself. You're like, what? And I did like that. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
She was like, why are you stressing? She was like, money always come to you.
It does.
On some, she was like,
that's what I had to tell
always
her.
come to you. And I was like, you're right.
Yeah. It comes and it goes. It's fuel.
Yeah.
That's what I had to tell her. I'm like, you once told me to just go with the flow. I'm using your advice. And I was being flipped. I'm like, just go with it. Because I'm like, I always found different ways of coming up with some money.
Yeah.
But just going with the flow and enjoying life. See, I was learning balance. She taught me how to balance, my lifestyle of, hey, enjoy yourself a little bit. Once I got my roller skates, oh yeah, that was my balance right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just flow with it. It's gonna come. Yeah.
Yeah, because, I had a couple of journeys, and like, hearing like just, it was like stress.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, when you just literally, it's like sitting right in your face and you just talking right in front of it. It says stress money, man. It's like, bro, what are you doing? It's like
that's society triggering you, because we are trained to survive in society. Now, I'm only going to give you that much because there's a next level past that. And that right there, that was a part of my death that I got revelation to.
Yeah.
So what I can only say right now is, a lot of people are making life harder than what it is, because they are trying to survive or trying to beat this system, this thing called society. How you going to beat a system that you was built in? In order for you to find peace, you got to keep it simple, stupid. And like I said, some of this shit is going to go over people's head. It's going to go over your head. But y'all got to keep it simple. I can't give you the answers, but that's just a hint right there.
So, got a question.
What's up?
Have you ever watched my podcast?
I'm going to be completely honest. I saw maybe a few seconds of it through a snippet just to see what I was walking into. And I'm like, okay. I just want to see you grow.
Yeah.
Because I've been in your shoes, and I could be in your shoes. And the thing is, I just want to see somebody grow, because I know somebody else want to see me grow. So I'm here.
All right. The reason I asked that because you are an artist.
For sure.
So that means every artist on here got to perform something. That's why I don't ever tell artists, I'm like, okay, you got to perform something. It can be, you ain't got to do it as long, but you got to give them something.
Man. See, I got some things tucked in the chamber, and
I do like exclusives though. But if you don't want to put out any exclusive just yet, because I know we had this conversation off cam.
Yeah.
You can put some stuff that's already out. That's totally fine.
Okay. I'm gonna give y'all some traditional shit, some shit that y'all really need to feel. Y'all need to hear.
Oh, my bad. This is the part where I shut the fuck up too.
Now, for those that don't know the difference between hip-hop and rap, hip-hop is not exaggerated reality. Rap is. And all I did was take poetry, add it to a beat, but then I know how to separate the two. So what you about to hear right now is just poetry. Yo, I was taught to leave the bullshit in y'all's hands. Because I understand how all that bullshit, it was a part of y'all's plan. He was just trying to help me understand the real from the fake, the love from the hate, the angels from the snakes. Now, growing up, I had to know who to replace, who to erase, how to separate the losers from the greats. It ain't no need for confrontation. I'm going to just do this shit with grace. I'll politely put a better you in your place. Now, for the sake of my sanity, I got to distance myself. If you ain't a part of Brick House Network, I promise you I'm not sharing this wealth. And if I can't afford something, I'm going to just let it sit on that shelf. But guess what? I'm going to grind, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to get that shit myself. Now, this ain't no subliminal diss. It's just a message to the majority. Look, I'm putting limitations on my loyalty. Why would I break the bank for you if you ain't going to spoil me? I'm tired of treating bird brain bros like they royalty. See, sometimes I get emotional when I get to narrate these stories. Shit, I got to pay respects to the vets who made it before me. I had to understand that most people ain't meant for me, but I'm thankful for the ones who genuinely support me. Seem like a lot of these young boys, they just out here wilding in these streets, quick to kill their own kind over childish beef. That's why you'll never see a crowd when I creep, and I be damn never lounge with a leech. Them be the same motherfuckers holding hate in their heart. They publicly show love but throw shade in the dark. I know some people surprised that I made it this far, but I promise you, I ain't come this far just to only make it this far. It's Wrexx.
Man. That right there is one of them ones.
Y'all gotta come see that in person.
What's that? March 31st?
March 31st. Make sure you make it to Petey's Playground. Hey, everybody that walk in there and come over to my spot is getting a free funnel cake.
Boom.
Everybody that come over to my vendor stand is getting a free funnel cake. Believe that.
Bang. And you know what? It's confirmation. Shout out to Kana, man. Shout out to her. And shout out to the other artists that's gonna be gracing that stage.
Most definitely.
You wanna know something funny?
What's up?
I just had my first play in that same place you about to perform at.
For real?
February the 11th. I had my first play there. I set that stage on fire like I knew I would. And I had to go into some real dark places for that counselor scene I was in.
Now, that's what I did see. I checked that out. I was like, he really like acting. Like, this is him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I paid more attention to. Was like, I knew that your podcast was in existence, but I was watching more so your acting. Because I love writing, novels and scripts. Yeah. I'm more of a creative director. I like being behind the scenes and orchestrating the vision.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, people just don't understand the place I had to go for that.
Yeah.
I went to a place that it was.
I heard stories about actors and actresses, how it's just like, they bring in their personal lives in order to bring that emotion out. And how.
Yeah. Like if you watch the whole thing, those was real tears. That's real. I broke down. Like, people was like, it was acting, but what I had to bring to it to be like, it wasn't acting at that moment.
Right.
So, but yeah, it was definitely an experience. But I'm gonna be there on the 31st. It's 2 days after my solar return.
Most deaf.
So Aries Nation in the building. So I gotta be in the building for that because I'm like, man, I get to be in the crowd this time, and then support my people because you ain't the only person I know who gonna be on that showcase. And then this Kanad too.
It's gonna be crazy that night. When I saw those performances, see, I know Maniacal Maniac. Shout out to Maniacal Maniac. Shout out to the comedian Chris. I forgot what his name is, but shout out to you. Y'all really got some talent here in Houston. I'm rocking with y'all for real.
Nah, and you know what's crazy? It's all small. Everything is all small. Like you gonna see the same people basically almost because I don't want to say I've seen damn near every poet here in Houston. It felt like I've seen them because like I've been to a bunch of shows.
Yeah,
and I know some people, and and I love these like great, authentic, genuine relationships. Like I'm not going out there forcing shit for what. Every time I ever force something in life,
right?
It what? Every single time. And then once I started just letting go and just started going with the flow, life been a little bit, more easy. It's like this.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all see what I'm doing? It's like this.
You just gotta go with the waves. Hey, today was a beautiful day.
It definitely was, man.
And I ain't just saying that just to sound positive. It really was a beautiful day.
No, it was definitely a beautiful, beautiful day. Shit, I had a beautiful weekend, beautiful day. Life is great.
For sure.
Fuck the bullshit that, like, the regular bullshit, man. Life is great. And before we leave, I'm gonna leave y'all with this message. This is for me. Every day, say something you're grateful for. Every single day. That's gonna change your whole perspective. It's gonna start changing things. Y'all gonna see some shit. Just say what you're grateful for. Fuck the negativity. Say something you're grateful for. Wrexx, you got anything else to say to these people before we dip?
Only thing I really want to say is it's never too late. Wherever you are, I don't care how young, how old you are, it is never too late to find yourself. It just takes time. You could be 35, 40, 50 years old, and you can still take a few years out of your life to fix your flaws and find a better version of you. And I'm going to leave y'all with that.
With that being said, peace, love, always love. Hagris, we out this.
Say less.